Okay, so I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here about some of these gurus and experts that I keep seeing out there. Now, first of all, let me just say, I don't consider myself a guru, an expert, or anything. I'm just someone who's out there grinding it out, and I'm learning every day, just like probably everyone else here. You know, I never wanted to be in real estate. I never wanted to be involved as a speaker or an influencer. I came from a regular career. That career was being an airline pilot. And the one thing I've learned about being an airline pilot or doing other things is you kind of got to be an expert and know what you're doing to actually be calling yourself an expert. So I'll give you an example. You know, all these people in real estate, I see them all the time. They have no idea what they're doing. They've only done maybe 1 deal, 2 deals, 4 deals, and now they're like an expert. They're teaching courses, they're giving advice, and I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing? Like, you have no idea what the dark side is, what the downside is. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I still am learning. I'm still trying to be a student of people that are knowing more than I know. Now, how is this related to being a pilot? Well, when you're an airline pilot, you have to constantly be studying and training because we're professionals, right? So every 6 months, we have to go into a simulator, and every 6 months, we have to learn how to deal with emergencies, engine failures, hydraulic problems, crosswind landings, you name it, and we've got to deal with it. What are these experts doing that they're constantly training to be better? I would like to know what kind of recurrent training these quote unquote gurus and these experts do every day, you know, whether it's a 6 month, 1 year, what do they do? Like, how do they learn? How can they say that they're an expert, you know, flipping and doing this and doing that when they've only done it once or twice? That's like me saying, I flew a plane once and now I think I'm an expert and I'm going to be able to start teaching people how to fly. You would be laughed at in the real community. But yet here on social media and all this other stuff, these guys are experts. They know what they're doing and they have no clue. So I would like to ask these gurus and these experts, just because they've got, I don't know, 5, 10, 30, 50,000 followers, and they've been doing this for a year, why are they experts? Like, what certifications do they have besides the one that maybe they make up on their own university or whatever? But what kind of certifications do they do? And what kind of recurrent training do they do to be considered an expert? And I think that's the reason why so many people fail in real estate. Everyone's looking for that expert to give them something. In the flying world, there is no expert, because when you have an engine failure at 40,000 feet over the Pacific Ocean, there's nobody to look at on social media to ask these questions, right? You don't get that option. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have strict adherence to checklists, standardization, policies, procedures that we are trained to do all the time. What is it that these people that are experts, quote unquote, what do they do? What is their standardization? How do they practice what they preach, right? Chances are they don't. And so my advice here is, if there is any, is to really think about when you're getting advice from someone, really ask yourself, do they know what they're doing? Do they walk that walk? Are they considered an expert in their own minds? Or do they actually have the proof that they've done deals, that they're actually doing it, and they're not just riding the economic wave of what's going on right now, and because of what's going on right now, they're considered an expert? It's my advice.